Hi you guys. Welcome back. So my name is Emily Jones, former paparazzi consultant. If you haven't hit the like button down below, please consider hitting that like button. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Means the world to me though. So today we are going to discuss an email that came from Paparazzi Corporate. And I'm hoping that my husband will come and join us.
No.
So, while he's getting his chair, I figured let's take a look and see at what's going on with what I've missed over the last couple of days. So, we've got Slammin' Sparkle. It's a hinge bracelet. Ain't nothing slamming about that. And then, let's see, we've got a lot of stuff that's not new. It's really old. It's been here forever. American Girl Glamour. It's got stars, and it's a star cuff. Ooh, ah. Then we've got the horseshoe hingy, and then another hingy. So, a lot of the same crap still here week after week after week. What?
It's with the orange.
Orange. Because we want to look like creamsicles.
Yeah.
So, alright, I'm going to put the mic closer to both of us.
Orange is the new blush.
Orange is right. Alright, so this is the email that Paparazzi has sent to all of you guys. Tips, the secret to achieving work-life balance. Now I'm going to read this. David's going to comment like he always does as he drinks his oleato. Alright, striking a balance between work and home life can be challenging, especially if you work from home. Juggling work, kids, household chores is exhausting, pulling you in many directions all at once. It can feel like the earth is shifting under your feet and never quite allowing you to feel grounded. Really? Okay.
This is standard boilerplate stuff so far. Keep going.
Luckily, finding work-life balance doesn't have to be hard. It's a simple matter of setting boundaries, managing priorities.
Oh my God.
A few small tweaks to your routine may be all you need.
How ironic is it? Paparazzi is talking about respecting boundaries.
Yeah, a multi-level marketing company respecting boundaries.
Let me just slide into your DMs because that's how we respect boundaries.
Yeah. Hey girl. Hey hon.
Yeah.
So a few small tweaks between your routine may be all you need. Want to feel like you're standing on solid ground again? Try implementing 3 simple tips below. All right. Tip number 1.
You know, I'm going to make a prediction. This is going to be like not that bad. It's going to be like they copy and pasted it from like a normal work thing.
Probably.
Like we're going to be like, oh, this isn't that bad. And it'll be like, oh, probably because it's just standard HR stuff that like any company would send out. But anyway.
And here's my thoughts on it. They've been watching my videos and I've been calling them out on some of this stuff. Okay, so tip number 1, get a bird's eye view. Sometimes all you need is a new perspective. Take a moment to zoom out so you can see the whole picture. Look at your work and life responsibilities and make note of what's working and what's getting lost in the chaos. Notice the places where things run smoothly as well as the places where you're making sacrifices. Once you pinpoint your challenges, make a plan to act on them. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second.
Yeah, don't zoom out too far. You'll realize you're in an MLM.
Yeah, don't zoom out too far. You'll be had. Here's a new perspective. When you take a moment to zoom out, I can't tell you how many comments over the last week where people have been watching people go live, selling their paparazzi jewelry, and all anyone can focus on anymore is the wall of debt behind them. Behind the people selling the jewelry.
Oh.
So if you really truly took a bird's eye view of what's going on in your house.
Like, why do I have all this inventory? Why do I keep buying more shit? I haven't sold. Look at all the stuff I haven't sold.
So what's getting lost in the chaos? Excess inventory. Here's another thing. Heidi Bound, an elite paparazzi consultant.
You say so.
She says so.
Okay.
She was living in a loft-style apartment overlooking the New York City skyline in New Jersey. Okay. She recently moved back to Pennsylvania.
All right.
So, Did she leave her New York style loft-sized apartment because she couldn't afford it anymore?
It's because she was making so much.
She was making so much money that she needed to retire and be back with family in Pennsylvania. So, and there's a lot of speculation that Heidi Bound will not be with Paparazzi after convention this year. And I keep saying, set your egg timers, it might happen.
You know what's funny is, I mean, this is, like I said, pretty boilerplate. Like, my HR would send out something almost exactly like this.
Yes, don't burn the candle at both ends.
But, like, this is like the opposite of what all your trainers in heavy air quotes, and uplines say. Right? Because they always say, like, if you're not making money, you need to go live more often. You need to be selling. You need to be blah, blah, blah. They're never like, oh, you need to take a step back.
And look at where things are running smoothly.
Yeah, like take stock. They're never like that. You need to slow down and see what's working.
So what's running smoothly in your life? Is it your 9 to 5 corporate job that gives you a standard paycheck every 2 weeks or every week or once a month, where you have predictable hours and when you clock out, you can clock out? Or is it the job where you're constantly working all the time hoping to get a sale so you can earn $2.25 that day? That's my bird's eye view.
It's a bird's eye view, just not of your
actual situation.
Not of your bank sheet. Don't pay attention to your
your true actual physical situation.
To how much you're spending versus how much you're bringing in.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 2, learn to delegate. As the boss, you have total control over your business.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just like when the policies and procedures and you do something wrong, there goes your business.
Total control, except for when
compliance
where you
shuts
can
you down.
Buy stuff from, what you can sell, what your price point is.
Yeah, you have total control over all of that.
Like even what you can buy half the time because it all sells out. But yeah, other than that, total control. Total control.
Even so, this doesn't mean you have to do everything by yourself. Well, technically, you do.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal of owning your own business is to build something that will provide your family for years to come. Here's the thing, though. Paparazzi's telling you that you own your own business, but you don't. You're a 1099 employee of Paparazzi. You're a contracted independent.
You own your own business the same way an Uber driver technically owns their own business, right?
They own the car.
You own the car. You can decide when you want to work and when you don't. But like you don't get to set like
your rates.
Charge. You don't get to decide. Well, I guess they get to kind of decide who they take.
Who they take and who they don't take. And you can do that as a
But not totally. Like, they can't just see somebody hailing a cab and pick them up, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
They can just decline somebody, but yeah, still.
They can just decline rides, but, they can't just pull over and say, hey, did you need an Uber?
Delegate. Who are you going to delegate to? Because, so many people are doing so well that they have employees.
Unless you're an elite or you have your spouse that you can delegate stuff to.
Delegate to your kids. Child labor. It's all the rage nowadays.
Especially in Arkansas. Yeah, you can delegate to help you avoid burnout. Here's how you avoid burnout. You don't join a multi-level marketing company. You leave. And you put your focus back on your family.
Rather than save yourself. Yeah.
There was a comment on one of the videos today where someone said, if I didn't get all my fashion fix sets, I took it out on my family the next day.
And you know what? Like,
how sad.
They talk the talk of you being in a big team and you having an upline and a downline and we're all in this together and blah, 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 kumbaya bullshit. But, like...
Yeah.
Could you delegate any of that to like anybody in your upline or downline?
No!
I'm sure they'll happily steal sales from you, but like...
And that's always the biggest fear, is that, if you delegate to your downline, will they steal your customers? Oh my gosh, it might happen. Oh my gosh. So start by assembling a support team of people who can pitch in and help you out. You would have to pay them.
Yeah.
How are you going to pay them with paparazzi jewelry?
You just get unpaid interns. They mean family members. outsource. Let's be honest, that's what they mean.
Yeah. Next, outsource any business or household tasks.
Oh, right. Oh, why didn't I just think of that? Maybe I should hire a nanny or
wasn't this
or
in
a maid?
So this is something that LuLaRoe did.
Yeah, sure.
And it was even in the Lula Rich documentary where they told women to outsource their household tasks, aka hire a cook, hire a housekeeper. With what money?
Right.
Most star consultants don't have the money to outsource those tasks.
99% they'll lose money or don't make any money, right? And then so many make barely minimum wage. Only the ones at the top. Yeah, sure. If you're at the top of the pyramid, you can be like, I think I'll hire an au pair, but everyone else is just fucked.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but if you were outsourcing those household tasks, how are you paying them? Because, I'm sorry, you can't pay people with your excess inventory.
Oh, yeah, pay with jewelry. There you go.
It's encouraged. It was encouraged when I was a consultant.
Yeah. Lord knows you tried.
Oh, I did. Several times. I'm not proud of that fact.
This frees up your time to work in your
zone of genius. Oh, we gotta click on this hyperlink. What the fudge?
Zone of genius.
How to get into the zone of genius and unlock their highest potential.
Forbes.
Oh, are you kidding? The zone of incompetence versus the zone of competence. The zone of this. Okay, I'm sorry, paparazzi. That's a little cringe.
They just someone.
Here's a hyperlink to some random ass Forbes article.
Someone in HR totally.
This is totally written.
Copy pasted this.
This allows you to spend time where it matters most.
They got it off LinkedIn and just reposted it.
Pretty much. Grow on scaling your business.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right.
Let's get through this thing.
We're almost done. Number 3, clock in and clock out. I've been saying this for months. You need to keep track of the time you actually spend working on this business. But the fact that paparazzi's telling you this...
Just clock out. Even better.
Clock out full time.
Never clock back in.
Do you find yourself working around the clock? To balance the time you spend working your business with the rest of the time, you need to set boundaries. And yes, those boundaries should start with your uplines. Not telling you to do the Cinderella challenge. Not telling you to do the 30 days straight challenge. Not telling you to do all these stupid lives, going live 3 hours a day, every day for 30 days straight. Those are boundaries that you can honestly set. But see, your upline elites, paparazzi, are not reading this email because they're still sending down these bullshit contests and mandates for all the star consultants. Oh, it's so sick.
This is like the terms of service. They don't expect anyone to actually read this or take it seriously, but they can point to it later and say,
well, look, we sent this out.
We told them you have to do a work-life balance. We sent the thing out.
Yes, this email is strictly covering paparazzi's ass right now. That is all this email is.
Yeah.
So it's like, one way to do this is clearly defined work hours and stick to them. Yeah, duh. Implementing precise starting and stopping times forces you to prioritize your work.
I mean, again, that's not bad advice, but it's not exactly... It goes completely against what all the people in your upline will tell you.
When I was a real estate agent, I had business hours. When those business hours are up, my phone was off. I didn't answer it for my clients' calls because, trust me...
Oh, that's a lie.
Oh, no.
That's such a lie.
I did my best.
Okay.
I did my best.
All right. But you know they're gonna...
I always had high maintenance clients, though. And clients think of you, when you're a real estate agent, as your therapist and counselor and all that other stuff.
And you know what sucks is if you actually tried to implement this and you were a paparazzi consultant, they would throw this right back in your face the first time you complained about...
You're not working hard enough.
About how you're not making any money. They'll be like, well, if you wouldn't clock out every day at 3 o'clock, all your best customers are just getting home. You should be running your thing at 3, and you're like, but I've got kids basketball and I've got
homework and meals to cook and things to do.
And they'll be like, well, you must not care about your business enough.
Because you're not going live when it's prime time.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you know that you have to clock out at 3 p.m., you'll be more apt to concentrate on your work and less likely to waste time. When you clock out, be sure to turn off all the business notifications, close your laptop, and shut the office door. This effectively cements in your mind the distinction between work and life.
Again, it's not bad advice. It's just completely anathema to everything they tell you to do normally.
Wow. I'm so shocked right now.
What, did I use the word anathema?
That too. I don't even know what that word means. See, this is why I love my husband, you guys, because he uses words I don't even know what they mean.
I don't know what they mean either.
He just makes them up. He pulls them out of his butt. He just pulls them out of his butt.
I heard it on the interwebs.
I heard it on a podcast, okay? Okay. Balance doesn't always mean 50-50. Finding the perfect balance between work and life doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have a 50-50 split each day. There will be times when you need to spend more time on your business to handle growth spurts. No.
Yeah, like all the time.
That's what this is their, well, we did say have work-life balance, but we also expect you not to have a 50-50 work-life balance.
Sometimes you need to put more effort in.
I mean, it's we have a high-performing elf. He was on that shelf today. He's on that shelf today. I love that I'm Mom so hard. It's one of my favorite ones. We have a very low-performing elf.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You're
an elf on the shelf.
Yes.
He moved shelves.
He moved shelves. We have a very low-performing elf.
How come he didn't move? Oh, crap.
Oh, crap. He died last night. Beth died.
Alright.
There will be times when you need to spend more time on your business to handle growth spurts. During times of hustle and grind. That's what they want you to do all the time.
Oh, don't say hustle and grind. It's so dirty.
Keep in mind that your balance it out later will with some well-deserved rest and rejuvenation.
Sure you will. Yeah, yeah. After you make it big, you'll rest when you're dead. Let's go. Move it, move it.
You know what's hitting my brain right now? The opening credits song to Troop Beverly Hills. Make it big. You can make it big if you want to. Alright, when you find that sweet spot between work and life balance, you will feel more control of your life. You'll have a better sense of well-being that will boost your motivation and creativity.
Oh.
Anytime you start to feel a little unbalanced, take a moment to fly up to that bird's eye view again and gain some perspective.
Alright, okay, sure. Please click the flying link to see the average earnings for Paparazzi consultants.
But it's the old one! Where's the new one?
Average earnings from what year? 2021? Oh.
Yeah, it's so new. So great.
It's all from 2 years ago.
So anyway. So we're going to close this out.
Wait, was there more? Like, was there...
That was it.
It was just the one sheet? I thought there was two pages on that.
Nope, just this.
No, the work-life balance. Or no, the earnings. So they...
One's in English, one's in Spanish.
Oh, did they just bury their disclosure at the bottom of a work-life balance memo?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we put it out. It's right here. At the very end in tiny print.
In tiny little print with a hyperlink.
I think it's at the same size. But yeah, at the very bottom of the work-life balance memo.
I think the thing that pisses me off the most about this is the zone.
Yeah.
The genius zone. I'm sorry.
The zone of genius.
It's like, okay.
That is such a Forbes article too.
It totally is. And look, there's a Temu ad.
Such a it is such a like business speak bullshit. Alright.
Okay, so zone of competence, zone of excellence, zone of genius. He continued.
Get into the zone, auto zone.
I'm so disgusted by this, but the fact that they're telling you to punch a clock, to have work-life balance, and that you own your own business. Here are my key takeaways from that email. Bullshit. Stinky bullshit.
No. Honestly, it's...
And good advice.
It's exactly what I said it was. It was going to be, like...
An HR cutout.
Yeah, it's a copy-paste from some other, like, boilerplate work-life balance memo that they got off of LinkedIn, a LinkedIn post or something. And maybe they changed the only thing that they probably changed was that thing about being your own boss.
Yeah.
Right. And of course the hidden disclosures at the bottom.
Yeah. But the whole learning to delegate and outsource any business or household tasks. I'm sorry, not all of us are millionaires and we can't afford to do that. Do you know how much a housekeeper costs?
This thing was written for like
the elites.
Yeah, well, no, like for small business owners. This is like for someone who owns a deli or a
restaurant,
right? Or like a Meineke or something, right? This is something that your
or Les Schwab Tire Center.
This is something meant for like real small business owners, not people who sell jewelry on Facebook Live.
As a 1099 contracted employee of a multi-level marketing company that likes to tell you that you own your own business, I'm here to remind you, you may own your boutique names. You may own those boutique names, you know, like Crystal's Backyard Boutique.
You mean barbecue?
I know, right?
Barbecue. Yeah, it's bold.
You may own that name, but the thing is you're not stuck selling paparazzi jewelry in that boutique. You can quit at any time and take your backyard boutique and expand it to other things. You can find another wholesaling company. But the thing is most of you who are elite know where the actual money comes from, and it comes from your downline.
Yeah, bringing in more people.
And bringing in more suckers. Sucker fish. And we know where the money comes from. It comes from you getting bonuses off of the purchases that they make. Not what they sell, off of what they buy.
Average monthly bonus. Well, what is the median monthly bonus?
The lowest is what? For an A-lister, $8,617 is the lowest. The average is $17,266, and the highest is $54,000.
Yeah, but it's average, not median. So
yeah.
Lots of people make nothing, and one person makes.
Oh, the average person makes between $12 and $23 a month, if they're lucky.
I doubt that, honestly. Oh my God! And a month, like 4 weeks.
$23.
Like
over 4 weeks.
Nobody should be making that, because anyone who does should quit immediately, and anyone who makes less should have already quit.
Exactly. Alright, you guys, I'm going to finish torturing my husband for tonight. This is our short and sweet. So, I would like to give a special shout out to the members of the channel: Maria, Savvy, Bling Auntie, Eva, Susan, Nonya, Monique, Lilybug, Denise, Pamela, Katie, Deborah, Bling In with Kimberly, and Heather O'Connell, and of course, Davy Jones, the best husband ever. So thank you so much for being here, you guys.
That guy's name is stupid.
It is stupid, but I love him anyway. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, most of all subscribe, and have a wonderful night.